Hi everybody, it's John here. I've just put together a bit of a compilation video of the holiday season 2020-2021. And there's me look on Christmas Eve in the old barn, good for a meal and a bit of a read. Started out with this Sanderson book recently, the Oathbringer, which is the third book in the Stormlight series. Can highly recommend it to anybody. So after having a bit of food, I headed out with the camera to give it all a go. Went to Scoresworth Hall and took some pictures of ducks on the pond next to St James Church, which turned out fairly well, I think. Used the 70-200 f mount for this, using the f to z, including the video, and it's turned out quite well. Even the autofocus seems to work fairly well, I think. Wish I were a duck sometimes. They seem to have a great time, don't they? I'm just at St James Church next to Scoresworth Hall. I've just made a bird friend of the ornithological variety, I might add. A little robin came set on the wall right as I had the 200mm next to me, so hopefully the pictures of that will come out really good. Christmas Eve success. Also managed to grab this picture, which is a bit mediocre, especially if we zoom in, but it's the first time I've managed to get a picture of a kingfisher, and only the third time I've ever seen one, so a bit of a milestone there. Hopefully I'll be able to come back to this spot and catch him fishing. So after this, I headed round to family to have a bit of a dance, as Jane's doing there, but have a bit of food. I promise I'll get onto the photography in a minute, but it was great to spend some time doing this. So no cooking, warm it all up, have some fun, relax.
It's extremely hot.
It's been a nice Christmas Eve though. We've introduced you to Gladiator.
It's a very good film.
Yeah, and having a coffee because I'm driving. Responsible adult. Non-responsible adult.
What are you trying to say?
Nothing.
So after Jess had finished being cheeky, we opened a few presents and I gave Jane this Wimbledon cross-stitch I'd put together for her. Right, now onto the photography. Ended up going out on Christmas Day at 2 o'clock in the morning to take this shot. There's a bit of light pollution and it's the first time I've ever taken stars, but turned out alright I think. 20 seconds to make sure we got pin sharp stars instead of star trails. Santa bin.
Yeah. A new adventure.
Proper John Victorian Christmas. Model from Jess.
How are you, bub?
I'm fine, thank you. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. For John that watches this in 5 years and can't remember what a pandemic looks like, what you gotta say to him?
Remember all these people around you that love you so much. For some reason. But they do. So treat them well. Buy them nice things. Sir. The prisoners they've escaped. Sorry. Sorry. Time for lunch at the Swetnam Arms. Yeah. This year we got the opportunity to go out on Christmas Day, which is a bit of a novelty really, especially at the moment, just before the lockdown on Boxing Day, so great. Jess is cheating again. Cheating? Well, we had a lovely meal and no washing up to do afterwards. There was far too much though, but yeah, wonderful. Look at that cheesecake. Oh. Anyway. Had a few lazy days after Christmas Day, Boxing Day and 27th. Ended up building this U-Gears model, which was very therapeutic. First snow that we've ever experienced in Congleton.
Yeah.
And this is Brereton, what is it? Brereton
Reserve.
Brereton Nature Reserve, yeah. There's someone coming now, so I'm going to stop recording because I feel self-conscious. Really enjoyed coming to this place. Good for a walk and to see some wildlife and of course bring out the camera. Top tip for those of us who don't have a telephoto lens, bring a handful of seed so you can actually get close to a feeding frenzy. So anyway, here's some of the photos I managed to take while I was there. So we've got this dog, also Jess in her hand warmers, a woodland scene at 2 narrow depth of field, got this robin quite close up, which was lucky. Whatever that is, a blackbird, I think that's a blackbird, another little robin, some dude in a questionable hat, another duck photo, and also got this gull as well. Good morning, it's snowing again. It might not be the best idea going up Teg's nose today, which was my plan. I have to play it by ear, see if it eases off by in a few hours time. Pretty though. And it's getting worse. Don't think I'm going to end up going out today. In the car, that is. Definitely going for a walk.
Some degree of patience over the coming weeks and months will get us out of the pandemic faster, return countries to health, and also allow countries...
Don't you just love this noise? Oh yeah. Well, this is ever so slightly ridiculous. I don't think I've ever seen it snow like this in Congleton. Finally did get out to Teg's Nose with a friend of mine to take a few photographs in the snow. I like how the mist provides a bit of separation on that to the tree, it's pretty. Sheep in a field and we've got cows in a field. You having fun?
Oh, you're not videoing it, are you?
Of course I am.
Go away! I don't have anything interesting to say, I'm not an interesting person.
So, as you can see, Jim doesn't particularly enjoy being filmed, but I'll continue to put the camera in front of his face, he might say something interesting. So a little bit further down the trail, we ended up finding this stream, where I took a high-speed shot of the water, but Jim did exactly the opposite, got his tripod set up in the stream with a 10-shot filter, and on a long exposure captured this lovely shot in the stream. Great. Hey, 2021. Be much better. Ready?
Steady. Woo!
Happy New Year!
Happy New Year.
Pink. Cheers!
They always stop just as you bloody come outside, don't they?
Bit of advice, right? We're gonna watch this New Year's Eve this year. What are you gonna tell yourself New Year's time?
I hope you've achieved more, you've read more, you've learned more, and you're a little bit wiser and a little less serious and a little more silly.
Well, I hope I've achieved all my goals. I've learnt more, I've got new skills, I'm wiser, and I have more fun.
Yeah, here's to that.
Cheers! Happy New Year! Next few days were even lazier. Ended up snowing even more, so it was time to sit on the sofa with Netflix and read a book and just generally chill out. Although eventually I did get the photography itch and ended up going out in the middle of the night and capturing these star photographs again, including this Star Trails one at 8.5 minutes of exposure. I'll have to come back though and do a much longer version of this. Thanks for watching this video. I've just come down to West Lowmere here to be by myself so I can talk to camera without feeling self-conscious. It's a bit strange. Even when no one here, it's a bit strange just talking to nobody. Anyway, this is the first sort of vlog style video that I've ever done, and I don't know if anyone would be interested, and for this point it's sort of for my memory purposes and, you know, looking back on in 5 or 10 years time. If you like it, let me know and I'll possibly do something else in the future, possibly photography related, seeing where I go, what I take, and see if I can get any decent shots out of it all. There's 1,001 people on YouTube these days and trying to carve out their niche, and I don't have any expectations that I will do, so this is for me. And if you like it, let me know, and if you want me to do anything in particular, let me know within reason. Obviously I'm not just going to do it like jump in this icy lake. But yeah, thank you for watching again, and I'll see you soon.